Hey, good morning, everybody. Mark Bosley on the YouTube video today. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Monday morning. This is our first Monday in January, guys. I hope you're excited like I am. Woo! Okay, let me jump right into the video right here. Okay, Mondays I try to make sort of a motivational, sort of an inspirational type video. And more times than not, I'm talking to myself. And so I'm kind of looking in the mirror, kind of looking in the camera for you guys right here, share some thoughts that I have on my mind. I'm pretty excited because I started it's something that I've been doing, a couple of years ago, and I've kind of brought it back to life right here, and I made some posts on Facebook about it. I'm going to use Facebook to relaunch it and to get it going again. And the reason I'm doing that is because a lot of you guys are on social media, and so I want to try to be able to help you guys with something that's very newbie friendly and something that's easy to work with, and you don't have to do it very much. You can do it an hour or two a day. But that's not what this video is about. We'll talk about that on the next video right there. I've already had about 4 people join me this morning, and so it's only 5:16, and I've done $100 so far, actually 125. And so, but Mondays are always good. Mondays and Thursdays are really good days for me online because I just like Mondays, and I know a lot of you guys like Mondays, and I also know a lot of you guys don't like Mondays, and that's kind of going to send me in that direction right there about the video that I want to make. A little motivational video, kind of an inspirational video, kind of a food for thought. Give you something to think about today, guys. And there's somebody else chiming into the thing, okay? And so if you don't mind, subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys. Right there, hit the big red button down there in the right-hand corner. I'll move my big head out of the way for you. Hit the bell notification so you'll see the upcoming videos about that opportunity that I was just mentioning a minute ago. And so I made this post right here, guys, I don't know, yesterday, about a day and a half ago right here. And I was trying to think, well, what am I thinking when I'm saying this right here? And so I'm just going to do my best. It's not scripted. I don't have any notes. And so maybe it'll give you the opportunity to turn a light bulb on or to think about some things in your life, like I do mine all the time. I'm always telling myself a story right here. Okay, data or research or scientists, and I've read up a few things on this. I read all the time. I got a gazillion books over here. They say that we're always telling ourselves a story inside of our head, okay? And what do I mean by that? I mean, maybe you're talking to yourself about your job. Maybe you're getting ready to see somebody and you're having that mock conversation in your head, or you're doing some role playing in your head. Maybe you said, I'm going to say this and that person's going to say this. Do you follow what I'm saying? We have a conversation inside of our head about different things in our life. And more times than not, they seem to be negative things. Okay, that's not my understanding. That is what some of these books have taught me as, there's my buddy right there. Good morning to you, sir. God bless you. He always chimes in every day. Some of these statistics, this data that these researchers put out there is most of those conversations, they're negative. They're about what I can't accomplish in my life, why I'm not where I want to be, why I'm not fit, why I'm not with the specific person that I want to be with, why I'm not living in this specific house, why am I not making that much money, why am I not driving that car that I want to drive, why am I not on vacation, why, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. And yes, absolutely, we have some very exciting moments in our life. We have a lot of things that are very positive that happen in our lives, but the data, the research that these guys are laying down are saying that so fast we go right back to a negative conversation in our heads. And I really didn't think about it, I just kind of blew it off because I'm not a scientist and I'm just an average Joe. But I thought, a lot of times I do get in the habit of doing that, of kind of keeping myself down and, oh, woe is me, and I wish I was there, and just having that conversation with myself inside my head. And so I want to encourage you, I want to inspire you, I want you today, if you can, and it takes day after day after day to start doing it in order to start feeling those changes here, and your words are going to come out different, they're going to come out more positive, they're going to come out more encouraging, is to change that story, if you will, and I put this, start today changing the story you keep telling yourself, okay? I don't know what your story is. I don't know what you're saying to yourself about your spouse or your current situation or your children or your wife or your job, or where it is you want to be next month, next year, what sort of income you want to make, do you want to start going to church? I don't know what the conversation is that you're having with yourself. But if it's one that's holding you back, if it's one that's preventing you from stepping out and having a little bit of faith, more, a little courage to do some of the things that you've been wanting to do quietly and secretly in the back of your mind, but you haven't done them because you've been telling yourself that same old stupid conversation now for probably years, like I did for a long time. I tell myself I couldn't accomplish something, I couldn't do something, or I was embarrassed, or I was scared. Hell, I was afraid to make a video right here and tell everybody how I felt, okay? And now my videos are just, they're viral. They go out there, they're global. And, if you're not afraid to make a damn fool of yourself out there, or you're not afraid, if you're afraid to step out and do some things out on faith, you're probably not going to get out of that current situation that you're in. Okay, you have to take that jacket off, you have to take that hat off, you have to pull that layer of skin off and step out and do those things. You have to change that conversation and begin to say, I believe I can do that. I might not can do it today, but I'm going to do a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow. I'm going to start getting fit. I'm going to have a better conversation with my spouse, man or a woman. I'm going to start living and acting like doing the sorts of things that I want to have happen in my life. And then your words will become reality. They will begin to happen for you, especially when you start taking action towards those goals or towards that vision that you're seeing. Okay, you're going to get out of that negative way of thinking. You're going to stop hanging around those people who aren't encouraging you and inspiring you and pushing you up and lifting you up, doing some of the same things that you're doing and headed in the same direction that you're headed. Because if you don't, and if you're not doing those things, then you're going to be right where you are in 2021, 22, and so on and so forth. I know that I was, and I am for a long, long time. I've been doing this online marketing deal for some time now. I'm not setting the world on fire, but it's working. Because I had a little bit of faith, and I knew that if I kept going, I kept telling me that story. Well, Mark, if you just keep going, eventually you're going to get exposure. People are going to see you. They're going to start messaging you. They're going to start contacting you, and you might get some people to join you. Okay, and as I said a moment ago, I've already had 5 people join me today. It's only 5:23 in my neighborhood in Huntsville, Alabama, where the home office is at. Okay. And so that's only happened because I changed that conversation in my head, and I said, yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't care who laughs at me. I don't care who thinks I'm a jerk. I don't care who thinks my videos suck. Somebody's going to like them. Somebody's going to connect with me, and somebody's going to say, you know what? I want to do that. Mark's nobody special. He's not a movie star. He's not out there for everybody to see, but he's got the gumption. He's got the gall. He's stepping out on faith, and he's going to say, I'm going to go ahead and make this thing happen. So I think I'm going to try to make that happen. And that's the whole point of these videos that I make right here, guys. They're trying to push you, encourage you, and set the bar a little bit higher so that you'll step out at some point in your life, and you'll change that story that you've been telling yourself and the conversation that you've been having inside your head for the last few months or even the last 5 to 10 years. Most of us, we've been having it all of our life. We just haven't thought about, well, what if I just change the words that are coming out of my mouth? What if I change the conversation that's going on inside my head? What's going to happen then? Well, you never know unless you try it, right? You're not going to get a 6-pack abs if you don't get down there and do a few sit-ups, and go to the gym and do some bench presses and start doing some weights. It's not going to happen if you don't start taking the necessary steps to get to where it is that you're trying to get to, okay, guys? And so that's my inspiration for today. That's my Monday morning 10-minute video. I'm trying to get you guys to think of an alternative way, to what you have been doing. Change that story you keep telling yourself. Write a new story for yourself. Figure out who you need to become to have that body, to have that look possibly, to have more money, have that money, the relationships that you're having, and the life that you desire. Okay, very short post, very kind of to the point right here, but you got to give yourself a chance. Okay, guys, you've really got to give yourself a chance. Man, I'm so excited about the next video. I've already got content laid down for that right there. But starting today, guys, you don't have to do it all in one day. Sometimes it takes a minute. Okay, starting today, when you find yourself talking to yourself kind of negatively, or maybe inside your mind you're putting somebody down, or you're kind of elevating yourself above them, you ask yourself, really, is this really what I need to be doing? Is this really what I want to be doing? And you'll find that your thoughts are more pure, they're more positive, they're more inspirational. Your words will become more inspirational. You'll be more friendly. You'll be able to build better relationships with people, okay? And you might find that person that you're looking for, or maybe you're in a relationship and you're trying to fix that relationship, and you'll find that your words are so much better than what they were before, when you begin to change that story that you're telling yourself. And so I hope this helps, guys. I don't mean to confuse anybody. I'm not some sort of scientist or psychology person, but I know inside, if I change my story about what I keep telling myself, not what others are telling me. I'm my worst critic, okay? What I keep telling myself, things are bound to get better. Things are bound to get better. I mean, besides the story, you want to start taking actions towards those positive things that you're telling yourself. But you have to begin with changing that story that you're telling yourself up in here. Okay, guys? And so thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope that gives you a little bit of food for thought. And if you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel right here, hit the bell notifications. You want to holler at me about working online, I'll put my personal information down below in the description box below here. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.